Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Dirgo207 here with you guys, coming at you with the 2000 Craftsman Truck Series inaugural debut at Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 250. Pretty excited for this race. It's good to be back at Daytona. It's, I haven't really raced here since I think it was my 2012 fictional season. So I haven't really got a chance to race here in a long time. So it's kind of nice to be back here and just kind of taking a gander real quick at well, this big monster track. I have tried a few different times throughout the day to get things going for this race, to just get it raced in. Things haven't been quite working out technically, so I'm hoping to get in this race before something happens. It looks like also weather's moving in too, so but regardless, but anyhow, but so we are here. I do first want to kind of edit it. I want to take you guys through and just kind of show you guys some things 1999 wise that's been going on, and that's the point standings. I did tally it all up, and unfortunately Greg Biffle is the winner, so he won his first championship title. He won that, 112 points ahead of us, 8 poles, 7 wins, 18 top 5s, 20 top 10s. He completed 2,180 of the 2,190 laps. He led 543 laps, and out of those laps, he led those at 16 races. I followed him up with 4 poles, 8 wins, 15 top 5s, 19 top 10s, 2,181 laps completed, and I led 627 laps at 17 different races. The rest of your top 10 looks like this: 3rd, Stacy Compton; 4th, Dennis Setzer; 5th, Andy Houston; 6th, Jack Sprague; 7th, Ron Hornaday; 8th, Mike Wallace; 9th, Mike Stefanik; and 10th, Mike Bliss. Lexington placed 15th. He had 5 poles, 3 top 5s, 10 top 6, or I'm sorry, 3 top 5s, 6 top 10s, 2 DNFs, and only led about 84 laps. Here's a little look at the rest of the standings as follow. Ingville, she placed 20th. 1 top 5, 1 top 10, 3 DNFs, unfortunately, and so on and so forth. Moving over to here, scroll it back up for you. This is the kind of how Cami Racing is set up. I did use some of the AI painting things to kind of help, because I can't draw to save my life. Give you an idea of who the 4 main heads of Cami Racing are, and that, for one, is our CEO, car owner, and founder Jason Fontaine of the Fontaine Lumber family of Northern Maine. He's a rally car driver, a motocross driver. He's raced snowmobiles, he's raced motorcycles in the Isle of Man. He's been around. He ran in the Grand National Series in 1991 or 1992. Did okay. He came in top 25 in points. I think he actually placed 24th in points, but just couldn't quite get something together. Our vice president is new. He's actually the former technical director of the rally car division of Cami Racing, Pierre Gagne. He's now coming over here as the vice president of the NASCAR series for both the Craftsman Truck and the Busch series. Our director of competition was let go for undisclosed reasons, so now we have a new director of competition, Allison Cloutier, which she's ruffled some feathers. We'll get to that here in a little bit. And our longtime standing technical director, Claude Dubois. He's been a ball to have on board and does a great job in the engine department. Except for qualifying, we blew an engine. So we're at the tail end of the field for the Daytona race. But NASCAR teams, we have the new 87 team for the Busch Series, the Busch Grand National, for the number 87 Pontiac Grand Prix, sponsored by Irving. We have Ricky Craven piloting it most of all the races. We'll get to what races I'll be in here in a minute, because I'm racing 7 races this season in the Busch Series, including the Daytona race. We have crew chief Robert Susi. He comes from Cascar, been a long time crew chief up there, good friends of Fontaine, so he came over here to kind of help out with our new Busch Series car. My spotter, Paul Gagne, has gone up to pilot our Busch Series cars, eyes in the sky. Um, that was a move by Cloutier, and I'm not particularly a fan of it. I appreciate, Gagne and all he's done for me, so I wish he would have stayed down here, but whatever. I've already voiced my concerns and opinions along with Lexington to her, and she doesn't seem to care too much, so that's just the new director of competition. Down at the Craftsman Truck in the number 78 team, still being driven by Tim Lexington for the number 78 LL Bean Chevy. My crew chief has gone up to Lexington's team, so he has Gerard Lacroix. So he's racing in the 87, or he's going to be the crew chief for the number 78 LL Bean Chevy. And then Lexington retains his spotter, Jackson Green. And finally, down with me, I'm still driving the number 87 truck. I now have Lexington's former crew chief, Mike Chamberlain, who I really haven't spoke to a whole heck of a lot. We also have Terry Williams as a new hire. He's from Rockland, Maine, and I don't really know much about him, so I'm very nervous about the 2000 season as we're trying to run for a championship. Looking ahead to the Busch Series schedule, it's a 32 race schedule. First and foremost, I'm starting out in the Daytona race. They tried to get me a very diverse seat time in the car, different tracks, just kind of get a feel for what the car is like at those tracks. I'm not expecting much. We're just expecting just to get some seat time and figure it out to see, if I'm ready for Busch as they think I am. But race number 1, I'm at Daytona. I'm racing it. Race 2 through 6 will be Craven at Rockingham, Vegas, Atlanta, Darlington, Bristol, and next up will be Texas, which will be me on April 1st. For race number 7, I'll be piloting the number 87 Pontiac. Then after that, race number 8 through, I believe, 16 is all Craven at Nashville, Talladega, California, Richmond, New Hampshire, Charlotte, Dover, South Boston, and Myrtle Beach. On June 25th and July 2nd, we're at Watkins Glen in Milwaukee, accompanying the Craftsman Truck Series. I'll be racing the number 87 Pontiac those 2 weeks as well, getting me a road course in a just standard oval. So far I have a speedway, a D-shaped oval, I have a standard oval, and a road course. After Milwaukee, it'll be Nazareth, Pikes Peak, Gateway for Craven. I come back for Indianapolis Raceway Park on August 4th for my first short track. It'll be Craven again for 3 races, Michigan, Bristol, Darlington. I come back for Richmond on September 8th. And then 2 races for Craven, Dover and Charlotte, and then I come back for the last time on October 21st at Rockingham, and then Craven will finish up the season, Memphis, Phoenix, and Homestead. Homestead is on November 11th. Now down to the Craftsman Truck Series, both teams are attempting all races, so we are going to be attempting to qualify to get into the show. And the schedule go as such. Daytona, Homestead, Phoenix, Mesa Marin, Martinsville, Portland, Gateway, Memphis, Pikes Peak, Evergreen, Texas, Kentucky, Watkins Glen, Milwaukee, New Hampshire, Nazareth, Michigan, Indianapolis, Nashville, Chicago, Richmond, Dover, Texas, and California. 4 new tracks in the schedule. I think we dumped like 4 tracks, so we're not going to Bristol this year, we're not going to Vegas, we're not going to Heartland, and we're not going to Louisville. So kind of the sad about a couple of those tracks, not about Louisville. But I'm excited to be at Daytona. I'm excited to go to Kentucky. Chicago, I'm curious, and Dover, I'm a little nervous about. But sponsors, just how the sponsorship gets broken down in terms of financial aspects. I'll just kind of let you look at that because I've run through this like 9 times today. But we have the number 87 Pontiac Grand Prix in the Busch Series, which is such a nice looking car. Love that car. It's sponsored by Irving Oil, secondaries Polaris, associates Ella Bean, and Smith & Wesson. There's the payouts for that race. Pretty decent, I think. I've tried to do a little bit of research for most of the day and most of yesterday to look into see if these prices make sense, which I believe they do. If you have other opinions, let me know. I'll be sure to change those. Down to the Craftsman Truck Series for Tim Lexington. He's still racing his number 78 LL Bean Chevrolet, so he's still sponsored by Ella Bean as his primary. Secondary is Irving Oil, since they have a big logo on the truck, the deck lid. And Polaris, they sit on the side still, and his associate is Smith & Wesson. His payouts are a little less as he was kind of a okay driver, but hopefully he'll be doing a little better this season and maybe can attract some more sponsors going into next year. And then finally for me, I have 3 paint schemes. This is my paint schemes review, which you're not seeing anything new. I mean, there's Tim Lexington's truck, there's my old truck, and then the new one's just this very nice. I like actually how this came out. The VIP truck actually came out really well. I'll go over what trucks are racing where at the end. But those are my sponsors. Primary is Irving Oil, LL Bean, VIP Tire and Service. Secondary is Polaris, and then Associates LL Bean and Smith & Wesson. And those are my payouts throughout the season, which again I think are appropriate. The only reason why VIP is so high is because they are only running for a single race. So, and like I said, we'll get to that in a moment. So, moving along, sponsorship schedule. So Irving will be sponsoring us Daytona, Homestead, Phoenix, Mesa Marin, Martinsville, Gateway, Memphis, Texas, Kentucky, Watkins Glen, Milwaukee, Nazareth, Michigan, Indianapolis, Nashville, Richmond, Dover, Texas, and California. LL Bean's coming in for 4 races at Portland, Pikes Peak, Evergreen, and Chicago. And then VIP Tire and Service will be coming in just at New Hampshire. And that's it for the season. And moving on into top stories between the end of last season, just kind of in the off season, I guess. The 1999 season is finished. Jaden Boudreau of Cami Racing took home the victory at California Speedway today, but came up short for the second year in a row in points. Greg Biffle bested Boudreau by 112 points to take home his first championship. When asked his thoughts on losing the points battle for the second year in a row, the dejected Boudreau replied, "I have to be more consistent. The guys did all they could. Once again, we trip over ourselves late in the season and blow it. I'm having a wicked time out there, but just the end of the season, BS needs to stop." Top 10 points as follows, which we already went over that, so we don't need to talk about it. CTS schedule news. Trucks and Cup sharing tracks in 2000. In the story, it mentions the Cup and CTS will share 7 dates. 4 tracks are gone: Bristol, Louisville, Topeka, and Las Vegas, and 4 new tracks: Daytona, Dover, Chicago, and Kentucky. It talks about different drivers testing Fords throughout the season. And we got Jamie McMurray coming in. Restrictor plate rumors about possibly having restrictor plate on the trucks. Then finally, truck testing 2 and new teams. A group of Chevys ventured down to Homestead, Miami this past weekend as we draw just a few weeks out to the inaugural Daytona race. Amongst these Chevys were the dominant CanMead Racing drivers Jaden Boudreau and Tim Lexington. CanMead has had some shakeups on the management side of things, letting go its successful director of competition for disclosed reasons. Also on the move are the crew chiefs and spotters between the teams. The spotter of the number 87 ride has moved on to the team's new Busch Grand National team, while Boudreau's crew chief has been moved to the teammate Tim Lexington of the number 78 LL Bean Chevrolet. The 78's crew chief moved down to be with Boudreau, with a spotter who was hired outright to be the watchful eyes of the Irving Chevrolet. Lexington posted great times amongst the trucks at the track and appears to be so far to be a dominant force heading into the 2000 season. Other trucks at the track included Jack Sprague, Ricky Hendrick, Jimmy Hensley, and Brian Refner. 2 more teams have made their entry into the 2000 season. The 1999 SASCAR champion Sean Dean gets tapped by a startup team out of Indian Springs, Alabama, Chariot Motorsports. The young rookie is eager to make his mark and get out there, with his first race being set for the series' inaugural run at Daytona. Also joining the ranks this year is Arca Bondo Marhide champion Logan Goins of Verona, Ohio. Goins is moving up with his Arca team, Buckeye Racing, and is set to run this season in the number 8 Massey Ferguson Dodge. But, since I've read that like 9 times over, without further ado, let's get ourselves set up to go racing. So like I said, in qualifying, my engine blew, so we're way out back. Biffle's got the pole, Sprague, Tulsma Houston, Refna, Marty Houston, Andy Houston, Kurt Busch, Rick Crawford, Jimmy Hensley, and Dennis Setzer take up your top 10. Teglinder's 19th, Sean's in 20th, my buddy Logan's in 22nd, Lexington in 26th, and I'm way out back. So let's go ahead and saddle up for this adventure.
Drivers, start your engines.
So I guess we need to be a little more patient just on the off chance. Try to be careful of lap down trucks, because we've had some problems with that earlier. Just be careful with the truck wanting to slide up out of these corners, so just gotta be careful on turn 1 entry and turn 4 exit. That's where the truck likes to get the most unsettled. We got 50 laps, 2 times tire wear, 2 times fuel consumption, all flags are on, all damage is on. I think we can, it might be a one-stop race, I have no clue, but we'll wait and see. Hoping to get through this tonight, and then we're going to come back for the Busch Grand National, which is the Napa Auto Parts 300, I think it is. Oh, the day I run the Daytona 500. That's all I can say. We're way out back here. Starting behind Lonnie Rush Jr. and Nunenberg. Spin the tires on green flag. That's really our only prerequisite. Just try to stay out of trouble. Be wary for the big one. And just got to be on our toes for when these trucks check up. Trying to lock up the brakes in the process. So got a lot to worry about here. Got to try to keep the truck in one piece and bring it home. Then we got to try to bring home the Pontiac later on tomorrow.
Get ready now. Going green. Eight cars in.
And we're off. The inaugural Craftsman Truck race at Daytona for the Daytona 250. How many times can I say Daytona in one sentence? Well, may never know. Just sit behind Nunenberg. These guys kind of race themselves out. Bobby Hamilton's up there. What's he doing way down here? He's gonna slide up. Now the leaders are already pulling away just a touch, but maybe, you know, they're gonna get reeled in. All right. Just kind of looking up there. I'm like, what in the world's going on? They're already pulling away. Trying to just be a little patient. Who's the Hot Wheels truck? Oh, I love that. Carlos Contreras, I believe it is. Give him a little push. Yeah, he's gonna have the speed. I'll let him in. I pushed him, so. A lot of trucks up there, jeez. Stefanik, I think that is, the 66.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Keep low. Clear. Car outside. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside. Still there. Keep low. Stay low.
Ooh. There's trucks popping out everywhere. There's that Massey Ferguson truck. That was a fun paint scheme. I had a lot of fun making that. Come on. Gonna put up the speedometer so you can see how fast we get on some of these runs going down the backstretch.
Stay low. Clear.
Did any bad? 193, 94. About 194 miles an hour. These trucks are cooking. Love this paint scheme. This was one of my best. I don't want to wreck my paint scheme. I want to look at it. Sean, got Logan up here. So we are in the thick of traffic right now. We are all right here, right now. Trying just to jockey around. We're all running 190 miles an hour down the backstretch. You know, a lot of people racing at Daytona is boring, but there's something real challenging about sitting in traffic at this speed. Just trying to lift and not, you know, smash the back end of your guy in front of you. Trying to find the most opportune time to get around the 8 truck. Ingville's going to be way up high, going to push a 3 wide situation. Come on, Logan. I'm holding. Came down, trying to slide up. There we go. Ooh, I almost think that was going to be bad. If I didn't get out of that, I was going to hook his left rear. There's Sprague, he's getting shuffled around. Give Logan the shove up there in front of Sprague. So we can all get past. There's Jimmy Hensley in the 16 this year. Gonna take this for ourselves. Realize how quick the turn was coming up. I was gonna give him a shot, but probably would have got him unsettled. Yeah, the goal was to not wreck everyone this, you know, far in front of the pack, or, you know, not wreck anyone at all, but. Truck behind me. Gotta get around these guys. There's Lonnie Rush Jr. Gotta get around him. Gotta use this lap down truck as a kind of a picked. Come on, don't go around me. You idiot. Oh, that was such a bad idea. Kind of guffed up our hood a little bit. Didn't think he was actually going to try and slide up in front of us, though. Hold the bottom. They want to pass me, they're going to go outside. Ooh. Yep. Or I could just throw myself outside, that's fine. Hi, Toby. Oh, he's a good kitty. Alright, time to get shuffled. That works too. Come on, push me. And we gotta be coming down pit road soon. Now the question is, are we taking 4 tires? Are we taking no tires? Or I don't really know what to do here. We got about 6 laps to figure it out. It's gonna be a 2-stop race, I can tell you that. Ah. We're still going pretty fast. Doesn't look like it because I'm not catching up to people, but 190 miles an hour. Yeah. Didn't feel comfortable. He was sitting right there, so. Hi, Toby. Yes, that is my arm. Please stop clawing it. Alright. These guys all over. I think we just had some guys come down pit road. So we do right side, so it's going to do a still okay on fuel. Probably come in not this time, but next time.
You're back in the lead. Good job.
55. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
Watch, everyone took a 4-tire stop.
Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Okay, merge when you can.
I don't know what the hell Lexington was doing there, but Jesus. Trying to catch up to these guys' draft, and I think I might have caught it. I don't know. I think these are the leaders. Yep, that would be the leaders.
You're back in the lead.
It's not a bad deal. I think we worked out all right in that.
Changing to the left side this time.
Get set up for the left sides. We are going to be just a few laps short.
We'll give you 1.5
About
cans of fuel.
9 or 10 laps short, so it'll be fine. I guess it's going to come around. They're really going 3 wide. both these lanes here. Got some fast trucks. I'm curious to see if the pack catches up with us, because I see a pack back there. I think they will. You know, I think that pack is going to start catching us here pretty soon. Because we're just not organizing. We're just racing around each other and kind of almost holding each other up. So we're halfway now. Let's get up there. Push in past the 18 if I can get back down. Get Sprague back up there. You know, we'll pass him. Alright, what do we got going on up here? Let's see. Oh, I'm right here. No one wants to work with me right now. It's like Rick Crawford, Lonnie Rush Jr., Bobby Hamilton. Was not good. Let's see what happens here. That was scary. That was scary. Well. Ooh. Nowhere to go. Jeez, they're all wrecking back there. Oh, shit.
Stay behind the 78.
I say it just went blank there for a second. I'm like,
20 laps to go.
It does that every now and again on some of these tracks. It'll just go blank, and then I can still hear the car going, but it just doesn't do anything. Big wreck. Oh, wow, that was a big wreck.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
Well, even though he's a lap down, but he's 2 laps down. Nunenberg crash. There's a lot of guys. I don't know. I have to look at that here in a minute. That's lap 30 of 31. So we'll have to come back to lap 30. Check out what happened to Nunenberg. I think we're just going to go ahead and take 4 tires, gas it up, and then
All the way around this time,
be
guys.
good. While we can, you know, it's like, might as well.
This road is now open. Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. The pace cars exiting the tri-oval. You're too far back. Pull up.
Damn. That sucks.
The pace cars in turn 1. Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 2. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000 in seconds. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 66 car. We got trouble in the pit.
Oh yeah, because everyone's jumping up on the brakes.
Okay, merge when you can.
Now, did I send someone down and then cause that wreck? I have no clue. Looks like I did. I'm curious to see, you know, if we lose anyone else out. Bodine, Martin, Nunenberg. Wow, like all the trucks I've painted are multiple laps down.
Whoa,
English.
slow down.
Oh, yeah, let's just drag the
Stay
tires.
behind the 66 car.
Diner, Dean, Goins, Lexington, all at least 1 to 2 laps down. Oh, stop dragging the tires, buddy.
You're now in the top 20.
15th, not bad. With only 18 to go. Probably like 16 to go when we come back to green flag. So don't be much laps left. Ooh, it's gonna be close on fuel. Real close on fuel. I feel like I totally had something to do with that accident. Oh wow. Oh damn. So Mike Wallace, Ingvild Tengder, Sean Dean, Nunenberg, K. Martin, Jeff Badine, and Lonnie Rush Jr. all out of this race. Damn. And Rob Morgan. Lost some good trucks. Jeez. That's unfortunate. Twas the big one at Daytona. truck still on pit road.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 56 car on the outside line.
Jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trucks out of the race. 8 trucks out of the race. Who's leading? Tolsma. Alright, so we gotta get up there. Dipple's just a few trucks ahead of me. Say, I'm like, is there anyone behind me besides that one truck? But yep, there's still some trucks back there. Alright, get ready. Put her in second. Alrighty, could be 16 laps to go here at the Daytona 250. See if we can't run it to the end. It's like a fog bank coming in.
Ready now. Going green. 8 cars in. Green, green, green. Car outside. Stay low. Stay low. Clear.
Let those leaders get away.
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Keep low. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car out.
Oh, Lexington lost his hood. What the heck that happened?
Keep low. Clear. You're in the top 10. Outside. Stay low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Clear. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside. Car outside.
Trying to get a little bit of that side draft.
Still there. Clear outside.
We're losing them.
Car outside. Clear outside.
I think we can catch them. Oh yeah, we can catch them. I hope we can catch them. If I could get some help up here, that'd be wonderful. Oh yeah, it looks like we're gonna catch them just fine. I keep saying that, but I have no like actual clue. looks like we caught these guys. Just gonna keep it nice and smooth. Somehow did it. I have no clue how I caught these guys on my own. I thought I was gonna lose them. There's no one in my mirror. Alright, so it's just us up here, so... Ten to go. Gonna need some help if we're gonna get around these guys. I think I gotta get a run on Tulsa and give him a shot, try to get around, what the heck that is. Who's in the 43 again? That's, Grissom. Just gotta set him up. There we go. Kurt Busch right up my rear end. Didn't want to give him a shot there. Felt like that probably would have ended horribly. Alright, we're in second now. Just going to stay behind Tolsma for a little bit. Busch is looking. I guess it's go time. I guess we're going to pass Tolsma. About 6 laps left to go. Be blocking these guys as much as I can, mirror driving. Just want to keep them behind me. Never won at Daytona in all my NR2003 race, career modes. So, love to start today. Got some lap down trucks that are going to start coming into play here in a minute. Okay, it has to be 6 to go this time. Yep. throw it on the apron, just to, you know, step on my own foot. Looks like we got Lexington coming up. With 5 to go. What the hell? Looks like Bobby Hamilton within the grass. Only gonna be 4 more to go. Kurt Busch is right there still. There's Rick Crawford coming up. Once again, nice paint scheme. Love that Milwaukee truck. How are we on gas? We are 2 to the good. To go. Two to go. Just gonna get this thing around here 2 more times without stepping on my foot. I've been in this situation before leading, so wouldn't be surprised. White flag. Hell. And there it be. Whew, man. Sure, they're gonna let me turn up the turf.
Race is over. Come on in.
Beautiful. That was a race. Biffle finished 19th, a lap down. It's fine by me. Eesh. Alright, so we're going to save this. The 2000 Daytona S2T. Or I'm sorry, S3. Now, out of curiosity, of course, what happened on lap 30? So, yep. Oh, that's what happened. So let's focus in on Lonnie Rush Jr. back there. Let's take a gander. That was a pretty good hit. So Hamilton came up. I checked on the brakes, hit him. He went down to the Lonnie Rush Jr. Oh, he's gonna slide back up on the track. Oh no. Oh, sit and duck, sit and duck. Oh, oh. Oh, which they're all wrecking up there. So now we gotta take a look at infield. This was like a chain reaction. Oh, damn. This is like a chain reaction wreck. Jesus. Oh, she couldn't figure out where to go, and everyone's gonna come pile. Oh no! Yeah, she was already slowing down. Ah, jeez. So what happened to Sean? When did he come in? Where does he come into the equation? Oh, hell. Oh! Jesus. Alright, that's, wow. Yeah, that's mighty unfortunate. Yeah, a lot of these trucks, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he's trying to get going again. That sucks. But there it be. Jay Boudreaux, Steve Grissom, Randy Tolson, Mike, Marty Houston, Jack Sprague, Terry Cook, Kurt Busch, Joe Ruttman, Rick Corelli, and Dennis Setzer. I'll round out your top 10. Jimmy Hensley, David Starr, Randy McDonald, Andy Houston, Randy Renfro, Carlos Contreras, Jimmy McMurray, Ryan Reffner, Greg Biffle, and Rick Crawford all make up your top 20. Didn't finish this race. Bobby Hamilton and Rob Morgan, Mike Wallace, Ingvild Tegener, Sean Dean, David Nunenberg, Kay Martin, Jeff Bodine, and Lonnie Rush Jr. And I'd say that was a pretty good race. So I would say next up is Homestead, but we gotta slide over here and get ready for our race with the number 87 Pontiac. Gonna be a good race, although I'm not racing this one, I'm racing this one. That's my car. Rookie stripes. So, hope you all enjoyed this Daytona race. Hope you all are excited for 2000. Give you guys a full season to look at. Still trying to figure out when exactly we're going to sit down and rewatch the 98 season and the early bits of the 99 season, but at least now you have the 2000 season to keep your eye on. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed that race, and we will catch you at Daytona for the Napa Auto Parts 300. Catch you guys then.